Good morning. It's Sunday, July 28th. I'm Lisa Evers in the Fox 5 newsroom. Thank you for joining us live on the Fox Local app. The deadliest strike on an Israeli target since the start of the Hamas war took the lives of 12 children and young adults playing soccer. Israel says the rocket strike happened in the Israeli-occupied Golan Heights. Israel is blaming Hezbollah. The group denied the accusation. Israel says it has hit Hezbollah targets in Lebanon as retaliation. Well, NYCHA residents in the Lafayette houses in Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn, are expected to be without gas until October. Residents of 156 apartments in the development have been unable to cook in their homes since last April. NYCHA says the interruptions and restorations are matters of public safety. Checking your forecast today, warm and nice. Tonight, pleasant. Tomorrow, cloudy with a chance of showers. Well, migrants are crossing the border through Canada and then traveling to New York City. For our Migrants in America series, Stephanie Bertini traveled upstate to get a first-hand look at the situation along the northern border.
We spotted a New York City yellow taxi cab more than a 5-hour drive away from home. We're told taxi, rideshare, and private drivers are all part of the plan to get migrants from here to New York City. One driver agreed to share details if we protect his identity. How much is the going rate?
Price? Some people, they charge 150, 130, 135, like that.
Per person?
Yeah.
How do they find you?
Everybody driver, they park the car here, everybody know. Some people, they go by bus.
This gas station is also a bus stop. In the middle of the night, we watched a mother and her children get on a bus headed to New York City. She didn't want us to show her face. ¿De dónde vienes, amiga?
De Venezuela.
In Spanish, she told me they're from Venezuela and in search of a better life. The pursuit of the American dream has long been documented as the fuel for the illegal journey countless migrants keep making into the U.S. While the focus has long been on the porous southern border, our camera is pointed north as we move through a part of northeast New York in Clinton County, right by the northern border's edge. Here, instead of walls and fences, you can find open land. Border barriers like these cement blocks are few and far between. Farms and small towns line the northern border here in northeast New York. This boundary marker divides the U.S. from Canada. And from the looks of it here, walking across is actually quite doable.
These people are putting themselves at risk trying to do that. It is extremely dangerous.
Major Nicholas Leon, chief deputy at the Clinton County Sheriff's Office, is often called to assist Border Patrol agents.
We found people frozen on the border. I've literally watched the Border Patrol carry an elderly woman out of the woods whose feet were frozen. And that risk is worth it to them.
He wasn't surprised when we told him about that yellow taxi cab we saw. Its medallion, we later confirmed, traces back to the city.
We're well aware of the yellow cabs. We're aware there is a border operation to pick people up.
And there's money to make.
There's always money to be made.
Stretching more than 5,500 miles, the northern border is the longest land border in the world, more than twice as long as the southern border. U.S. Customs and Border Protection declined our request for an interview about the northern border. But in a statement, a spokesperson said, U.S. Border Patrol works with our federal and international partners to combat human smuggling. Data shows an increase in the number of people Border Patrol agents are catching crossing the northern border illegally. We crunched the numbers. It's an increase of almost 1,000% from 2021 to 2023. And this year, the numbers are still trending up. After days of work here,
¿Qué te dice a la frontera?
It's now clear as day to us.
Most of the people, they come from Canada.
That there's much more to know about the pipeline bringing migrants into the country through Canada.
Hello, sir. Can you tell us where you're headed? We saw you before, right? Are you going to New York City?
That was Stephanie Bertini reporting. Tomorrow, President Biden is set to unveil his plan to reform the Supreme Court. According to multiple reports, this will include term limits for the justices. It will also include a code of ethics. The White House has not commented on this. Speculation about Supreme Court reform began after Justice Clarence Thomas failed to disclose lavish gifts and travel, and the wife of Justice Samuel Alito flew a flag associated with the January 6th insurrection. There's more fallout for New Jersey Senator Robert Menendez's bribery conviction. Robert Menendez Elementary School in West New York will revert back to its original name, PS3. West New York's mayor said the name change will happen before the start of the school year. The school was named after Menendez back in 2013. The senator announced last week he would resign following his conviction on corruption charges. The New York Civil Liberties Union and the Legal Aid Society are getting ready to fight the city's new subway surveillance program in court. On Friday, the first scanners used to detect weapons were set up at the Fulton Street station. Mayor Adams and the NYPD were on hand. The scanners' purpose is to keep guns out of the subways, but the two groups say they are preparing to sue, describing the technology as intrusive, harassing, and unconstitutional. Summer Streets has returned and the amenities have expanded. The Department of Transportation has extended hours, added more car-free miles, and more activities. Fox 5's Michelle Ross has more.
It's late July, which means Summer Streets is back, and this year is the biggest year yet. New Yorkers can enjoy an additional 2 hours on nearly 20 miles of car-free streets.
I enjoy it. I come almost every year.
Same. It's fun, and it's like I get to enjoy myself, and I get to express how I feel and all of that.
The closed streets allow for kids to play in the road without worry of cars passing by, like this volleyball net set up in the middle of Long Island City's 41st Avenue. Parents can also take the bike out.
No traffic. We can ride our bike safely with our baby.
Right.
We're not looking for cars.
When you bike, it's good for your health, it's good for your economy. And guy, with Sandy, Maria, Katrina, Ida, all those natural disasters, is a reminder that it's good to protect the planet.
The four-legged friends aren't forgotten during Summer Streets.
It's bike-friendly, dog-friendly, people-friendly, so it's really nice.
Rollerblades and pads are also available to rent. But if you want to sit out on the active things, you can play a game of chess in the shade. Or you can watch a performance.
My Bangladeshi community get chance to spread our culture to the American and the diversity people.
And while Staten Island is often referred to as the forgotten borough, not in this case. A new route of Summer Streets was added near Wayne Street and Broadway. No matter which borough you live in or how old you are, there's something for everyone during Summer Streets. In Long Island City, Michelle Ross, Fox 5 News.
And who says superhero movies are becoming a thing of the past? Deadpool and Wolverine hit theaters Friday and made $96 million at the box office. That's the 6th highest opening day ever and the largest for an R-rated movie. Caught on camera, the terrifying moment a breaching whale capsized a boat in New Hampshire, sending 2 fishermen flying overboard into the water. Thankfully, other boaters were nearby and helped the men to safety. The men were not hurt. A nearby marine laboratory believes the whale was feeding when it flopped onto the boat. And take a look at these wild animals making a wild entrance on someone's front steps. This video, captured by a doorbell camera, shows a family of raccoons falling out of a porch ceiling, which gave way right where the group appeared to have a nest. The woman who shared the video says she doesn't think any of the 6 were hurt and says the family now has a new and a safer place to call home. Meantime, her porch roof is in repair. A final check of the forecast today: warm and nice. Tonight, pleasant. Tomorrow, cloudy with a chance of showers. And that does it for us this morning. I'm Lisa Evers. Have a great day. Remember, Fox 5 News is always streaming here on the Fox Local app.